Hello, very good morning, students. Had your breakfast? Okay, you have some more energy today, also. Okay, we'll continue with the hydraulic turbines. In the last class, we have seen Francis turbine, its component parts, how to find out the expression for work done per second, power, and different efficiencies like hydraulic efficiency, overall efficiency, mechanical efficiency, etc. Overall efficiency is nothing but product of mechanical efficiency and hydraulic efficiency. If only efficiency word is given in the numerical problems, what you are required to do? You know it? Yes, you know it. We have to calculate only hydraulic efficiency. Okay. So today we will start with Kaplan turbine. Right, as usual, main component parts you can see here, different parts. Slowly you have to follow this figure, you will get everything. Here it is rotor, here it is rotor, this is stator, this is turbine with vertical shaft, this is the turbine, Kaplan turbine. This is vertical gate which is provided. Okay. Now, velocity triangle. As usual, whatever we have done for plates, curved plates, Pelton wheel, reaction turbine, that is Francis turbine, in the same way, no change at all. Only thing is, you are required to understand that, velocity triangles, inlet velocity triangle, outlet velocity triangle, inlet velocity triangle, right? That's all. In inlet velocity triangle, this is runner vane, the center one, this is runner vane. In velocity triangle, V1 is the absolute velocity, Vf1 is the velocity of flow, VW1 is the whirl velocity, theta and phi are the vane angles at inlet and at outlet respectively. U2, VR2, V2, Vf2 respectively. Absolute velocity at the outlet, relative velocity and velocity of flow. U2 is nothing but peripheral velocity, V2 is the absolute velocity. I mistakenly said U2 as absolute velocity, it is peripheral velocity. V2 is the absolute velocity at outlet. Okay, this is runner vane. When beta is equal to 90 degrees, always we keep always 90 degrees so as to increase the efficiency of the Kaplan turbine. Okay, in the next slide, design aspects. What are the various design aspects? We will see. The expressions for work done, efficiency and power developed by axial flow propeller and Kaplan turbines are identical to those of a Francis turbine. So we need not have to go for detailed derivation of the expression because it is similar. And the working properties are obtained in an identical fashion. Even proportions are obtained. Working proportions are also obtained in an identical fashion with respect to Francis turbine. Therefore, whenever the case comes axial flow propeller and Kaplan turbines, we need not have to go for derivation. In the sense, same derivation you can make use here also and you can derive. Suppose if derivation on Kaplan turbine is asked in the exam, you cannot write the answer like that. It is similar to reaction turbine. But at least you have to derive the expression for reaction turbine. Na? So you have to derive for Kaplan turbine. Okay, and just I am joking. You are well grown up boys and girls. Just I am joking. Made a fun for a little 20-30 seconds. However, the following deviations need to be noted carefully. need to be noted very carefully. What is that? Radial discharge. In case of Kaplan turbine, discharge at the outlet is radial, that is beta is equal to 90 degrees. Thereby, automatically efficiency also increases. In order to make the outlet discharge radial, beta is equal to always 90 degrees. V2 is equal to VR2 and VW2 is equal to 0. Work done per second is equal to, very simple, rho A V1 multiplied by VW1 U1, because VW2 is equal to 0, where U1 is the peripheral velocity at the inlet, V1 is the absolute velocity at the inlet, A is the area of the jet, rho is the mass density, therefore that is discharge. And V1, you will area and discharge, you will get area and velocity, you will get discharge. Okay. Ratio of width to diameter n. Ratio of width to diameter n. Ratio of width to diameter n in Kaplan turbine varies between 0.35 to 0.6. 0.35 to 0.36. dB by dd and not B by D. That's all you have to remember. In case of Francis turbine, it was B by D. Width to depth ratio is nothing but ratio of width to diameter. Width and diameter. Whereas here it is dB by D naught. dB by D naught, not dd, D naught. Where, yes, of course, dd itself, this is not D naught, dd is outside diameter of the runner. DO is also equally nicely correct in order to represent outer diameter O. So DO or DD, whatever you want you take. Whereas DB, diameter of the boss or hub. Diameter of the boss or hub of Kaplan turbine. Kaplan turbine. Next. Furthermore, design aspects could be discharge Q is equal to area of flow into velocity of flow, pi by 4 d naught squared minus dB squared, d naught squared or dO squared or dd squared, whatever, minus dB squared multiplied by velocity of flow Vf. 4. Peripheral velocity U, small u. Peripheral velocity at the inlet and the outlet is equal to U1 is equal to U2 is equal to pi dO multiplied by capital N, that is speed in RPM, divided by 60. dO is outer diameter of the runner. Velocity of flow Vf, velocity of flow are equal to inlet at outlet, that is Vf1 is equal to Vf2. Okay. See here also all different parts are being given. Just you have to see carefully and slowly, you will get everything whatever we have explained. Okay. Next, further continue with the design aspects itself. Speed ratio Ku, that is equal to U1 divided by under the root 2GH, where capital H is the net head available. Net head, you should not forget. Net head, capital H is a net head. After subtracting the HF, that is loss of head due to frictional factor, you have to take net head H, where Ku is equal to speed ratio that varies from 0.60 to 0.90. Flow ratio Kf is equal to velocity of flow at the inlet divided by under the root 2GH, where Kf is equal to flow ratio, which is ranging from or varies from 0.15 to 0.30. Okay. Next, we will see numerical problem. Okay. Calculate the diameter and speed of the runner of a Kaplan turbine. Calculate the diameter and speed of the runner of a Kaplan turbine developing 6000 kilowatt under an effective head of 5 meter, means effective head he has given, that is the net head, capital H, is equal to 5 meter. Overall efficiency of the turbine is 90%. Sometimes it may be given 0.90. 0.90. That's all the difference. Okay. The diameter of the boss is 0.4 times, diameter of the boss is 0.4 times dB. The external diameter of the runner, that is outer diameter, dO. So dB he has given is 4 times the external diameter. The turbine speed ratio is 2 and flow ratio 0.6. What is the specific speed of the turbine? What is the specific speed of the turbine? Solution. Before we go to the actual solution, let us write down all these data given in the numerical problem in paragraph with symbols. Power developed P is equal to 6000 kilowatt, one data. Net head or effective head is equal to 5 meter. Now you need not have to subtract anything. That's why you have to understand the meaning of the words. Net head or effective head is same. That is equal to 5 meter. Overall efficiency has given 90%. dB 0.4 times d naught. Speed ratio Ku is equal to 2 and flow ratio Kf is equal to 0.6. That's why these suffixes are well understandable. U means we know velocity. That is the symbol used for velocity of plate. So that's why speed ratio means K suffix U. Flow ratio means flow is F. Therefore, Kf is equal to 0.6. Now we know that Q is equal to pi by 4 d naught squared minus dB squared multiplied by Vf1. Therefore, we cannot calculate, of course, here itself because Vf1 is not known. In order to calculate Vf1, what we are required to do is we have to take another formula we know. U1 is equal to pi d naught n by 60. Am I right? U1 is equal to pi d naught n divided by 60. And ns is equal to specific speed. We have not yet come, but he has asked in the numerical problem. That's why straight away I am speaking about the formula, ready-made. Afterwards, we will see what is specific speed, how this n root p divided by h to the power of 5 by 4 we have arrived. We will see in the future classes to come. Time being, you take it as granted, you are aware of it. Formula, ns is equal to n root p divided by h to the power of 5 by 4, where h is head, p is power, n is speed, specific speed. So, n is the speed, ns is specific speed. So, we have to find out. Now solution, that is the data and formula required to find out. Now we will see the solution in detail. Ku is equal to, that is speed ratio, 2 is equal to u1 divided by root 2 gh, in which except u1 everything is known. Substitute the values, you will get 19.81 meters per second. Please remember, whenever you are taking data from the question paper, properly you take the numerical values and substitute, then correct value you will obtain. So U1 is equal to 19.81 meters per second. Don't forget to write the units. You may lose 1 mark or half mark for each. In a numerical problem, at least 4 to 6 times important units you must write. If you do not write, you may lose 2 to 3 marks unnecessarily. Please. Diameter dO. Now overall efficiency is given by shaft power divided by water power. That means shaft power is nothing but P, which is given in the numerical problem. Rho you can assume 1000 kg per meter cube. G is acceleration due to gravity, 9.81 meters per second squared. Q is the discharge, H is the head. Therefore, except Q everything is known. Therefore, Q is worked out to be equal to 135.9 meter cube per second. But also we know that Q is equal to, in the previous slide we have seen, Q is equal to pi by 4 d naught squared minus dB squared. Therefore, substitute the values. You substitute dO in terms of dB. So 1/3, everything is known. Substitute, you will get dB, which is required. dO is given. dB you have to find out when you are writing in place of that with 0.4 times etc. Whatever the value given, you will get 5.09 meter. Further, speed n of the runner. We know u1 is equal to pi d naught n by 60. u1 is, we have calculated. N is required to be calculated. What is n? D naught is just now calculated. So that we can find out n is equal to 64.23 rpm. Therefore, specific speed of the turbine ns is given by n root p divided by h to the power of 5 by 4. All parameters are known. You will get ns is equal to 665.4 as ns. Okay. If you have got any doubt, you can put on the platform of LMS system or Google platform as it is feasible and as the case may be, or you may ask the doubt to clear yourself in the next class. Okay, don't worry, we are here to take care of all those things. Thank you for watching. Today's class we will conclude here itself that Kaplan turbine, the expression is as same as reaction turbine. Therefore, separately we need not have to derive right now as such. When it is asked in exam, similar to reaction turbine, you can derive. And then efficiencies also is as same as reaction turbine, we have found out. And we have taken the design aspects, various design aspects. They are also same parameters, but values are varying from Francis turbine to Kaplan turbine. And then we have solved 2 numerical problems. So many numerical problems from question paper we have solved and uploaded onto the LMS system. You can refer. Okay, we will stop here. Have a nice day. We will continue in the next class. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇದು ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಎಂತ ಇದಾಗೋಯ್ತು, ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ನ. ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ 3 to 1 ಬಂದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವ್ ಒಂದು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಓಹ್, ಇದೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈಗಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ.